Okay, my lone wolves and friends. Today I had an interesting drive in the forest. I started getting downloads, and although I wanted to pull over, I couldn't find the right spot. So it kind of made me feel like, the universe, source, God, whomever you guys believe in. I was feeling like they had more things they needed to show me before I could speak. And I kept feeling like it was never the right time. So if you have been feeling like it's never the right time to do something, like you feel like you're not ready for the changes, and I'm already feeling one of you guys stepping forward, like, oh my God, that's definitely for me, because I remember this energy. If this is your time, baby boo, this message is for you. If you've been feeling like, you're not ready for these changes, but, you're feeling that urge, that push, that little push, tug, whatever you want to call it, 0123, because things are progressing slowly, you're starting to see the changes, and although you've heard me saying that these blessings were here, it was still taking you a minute because, like I said, they were going to start off small. These blessings were going to take their time to build up, especially to rewire that mentality that a lot of us had of thinking that we were not enough, that we didn't deserve this, that this could not be for us, that these changes were probably going to be bad. But no matter how negative we were, even though we were trying to think of it as being realistic, truth is that because they wired us in a way where they made us believe that when good things happen, they either get taken away or, you know, we break what we touch. We are rotten to the core. Whatever it was that they made you believe in one point in time, whether it was your childhood, teenage years, young adult, at a job, in a relationship, in a friend group, family, whatever this was for you, I'm telling you that the universe has been trying to rewire you since then. They've been trying to show you how blessed you are. I saw 0303. They've been trying to show you how much they love you, how much they care for you. 311. Especially when it comes to those before you. And it feels like, not just your ancestors, but people that you knew from this lifetime that already crossed over. Like, they're still trying to rewire those things, even when some of these souls were at fault. Like, they're trying to redeem themselves. They're trying to give you something in exchange, trying to make up for that lost time, trying to make up for all of those wounds. It's their way of apologizing, trying to give you the things that you do deserve. I don't know who crossed over, whether it was a few years ago, a few months ago. Like, it feels like you are still grieving, like you're still thinking about this person, or if it wasn't recent, you have recently been thinking about them, feeling them. And I saw 411. Maybe somebody mentioned them to you, you've seen something of theirs, I don't know. But I feel like this guide, this protector, this soul, um, they want to give you something. And I know I've said this before because this energy has stepped forward in the past. Um, but it feels like they feel like they left something undone, but they didn't. I feel like things played out exactly how they had to for your soul contract, for theirs, and that's basically what they are trying to say is even though you might feel like something was left undone, unsaid, um, maybe no apologies were given, no closure was given, whether this is a person who passed or a person from the past, because I'm also feeling that for some of you. It could be both as well. They can be sending you energetic blessings to kind of make up for the destruction that they've caused. These are for the people who already woke up, for those souls that you woke up. I want to say that you woke them up to their own potential, that you woke them up to a different reality. You woke them up to a whole new world that they could not be a part of now. Um, and also for the 555, for the souls that did cross over, like they woke up in a whole new reality. They see things differently, they feel things differently, they understand things, they understand their soul contract, they understood their purpose. Like, it made you 611. It made you exactly who you needed to be in order to be the person that you are becoming, the person that your family needed, the person that your community needed, the person that some stranger needed. You are that inspiration to people. You will be that inspiration to people, especially a lot of you guys who are gonna be destined for like greatness. Like, you guys don't understand that every single chaos that happened was for what's coming in the future. Like, all these small little blessings, they're just the tip of the iceberg, like a little snowflake on the iceberg. As a confirmation, that was a huge bang. And I really feel like you are gonna blow up in a huge way where people are gonna acknowledge you. Like, there's not gonna be 7-Eleven time to overlook your potential, overlook who you are. Like, not just because of your glow up, not just because of how blessed you are, how lucky you are, how protected you are, like, because of the hard work that you've been putting into who you are, into your community, into your work, into your visions, into your creations. And even when you have a lot of distractions, huge energies trying to hate on you, trying to stop you, trying to be in your way, trying to trash you, trying to, like, literally, dude, so many things going on that I could tell you that your life could be a movie or a book right now, and it would be amazing. And not because, it's that bad where it's like a horror movie, but because it's more like a success story that came, like, that started off as a horror movie, that you became the from villain to hero, from unhealed to healed, from rags to riches. Like, complete opposite, dude, complete opposite. And I feel like the universe is going to make all the announcements for you. You just need to stay focused, you need to stay grounded, you need to stay, yes, humble, but in a balanced way where you're not lashing out. Me in traffic. When you're not lashing out just because you're having these human emotions, like, you are learning how to balance these things out, because where you are going, the spotlight is going to be a lot brighter. Like, I'm seeing huge crowds looking at you, not just a room, not just a building, but stadiums. All eyes on you. So you need to be ready. You need to practice all the tests that the universe is going to send you for the visions that you have, for the purpose that you have. And I'm feeling like a lot of you guys are spiritual warriors. So you guys are ready. You guys are like, bring it on, Like, tell me I can't, and I'll show you 1,000 ways that I can, and I will. Like, that's the type of energy that's why they picked you. That's why it's you, not your neighbor, not your ex, not his mom, her mom, or your boss, or whomever, 1001, like, this is where you show people why you, but not in an arrogant type of way or in a distracting type of way, but like, all you need is your presence. Like, you don't even need to say anything at this point, because the universe, your spirit team, your ancestors, God, like, they're doing all the talking for you. A lot of people are treating your light like the elephant in the room. So, addressing the elephant in the room, there's going to be a lot of things about you that people are going to feel uncomfortable with. Whether it's how dark you look, but you portray some type of light that they don't understand which is real. The truth is, because you are balanced, you're meant to keep people guessing. You're meant to keep people on their toes, because who you are is supposed to be exactly what they need to learn a certain test. The blessings that you are getting, the blessings that they wanted to stop, like, they are literally delivering this to you in their face. And the more that they laugh, the more that they mock, and the quieter you are, the louder the universe will be for you. The louder your spirit team, your ancestors, whomever you believe in, God, source, they will be loud for you. Your higher self, like, I can't stress this enough. And I 1144, I would be the first one to be like, nah, I'm not gonna be silent. Like, I have shit to say too. Like, they're gonna get a piece of my mind. Like, I am no, like, I'm not somebody they walk over this and that. But that's the whole point of why you are here now. Because you already learned those lessons. You already know who you are. And you know how quick you can escalate things. You know how quick you can raise hell. 1212. You know how quick you can raise hell or bring heaven down to earth. Like, you are that balance. And I feel like your spirit team, your ancestors, everybody who's protecting you, everybody who believes in you, they're ready for a revolution. But you have to earn this rank, because your feelings cannot be out of balance. You cannot get manipulated anymore. You cannot be in rooms where they're so crowded that you cannot be seen, because that's not your room. You cannot sit at tables when you get up and you're the topic of conversation. Like, you are no longer going back to the past test that you already learned from. So, 1313. So, the universe needs to know that you are ready. So, these tests that are about to come, and I'm talking about like September, or, what's today's date? So today is August 30th. It's the last day of August, if I'm not mistaken, and I saw 1331 and 333. But I feel like all of these changes, like all the things, all that break you just had in August, even if you didn't feel like you were having a break, because you were people's test, you were not the one being tested. Like, you were people's test, and it probably got bad enough to where you almost got triggered, but you're at a level where you understand better, and you just needed 411. You needed to pull back a little bit. You pull back your energy, take the time to process things, process why they behave the way they behave, why they're projecting, like, what is it. And I feel that you are at a level where you understand better, and even when you don't understand, like, your soul remembers. Like, I feel that a lot of you guys are old souls, and that's why you are connected to your spirit team, to source, and you have been evolving. Like, they have been watching you grow from the minute that you were born to like now. Like, they've seen the changes that you have made. They understand all the things that molded you into the person that you became, that you had to heal from. And they are just so proud because they knew you could do it. They knew that everything that happened was going to build you so strong and so unbreakable and so focused, so dedicated. Like it was going to make you into the best 1515, to the best version of yourself that you can be, because your fighting spirit was not going to go down. Not without putting up a fight, not without fighting for your dreams, for your goals, for your people, for your family, for what's really important to you. Even when other people left you hanging, even when people kicked you when you were down, even when people still threw magic on you when you were grieving, like even when people stole from you at your lowest point in time, like even when you stayed loyal to people and gave everything to them, 555, people that did not deserve what you had to offer, people who did not value who you are, whether it was a job, a house, I don't know why I said a house. Maybe family, maybe marriage, maybe um, an ex partner, a roommate. It could literally be anybody that did not take advantage of you. And those tables, now that they turned, now that you're getting this glow up, now that you are living the dream that you envisioned for yourself, and if you're not yet, you're about to, like, you're stepping into that. But there's a lot of people who are still like a little bit negative, and those are the people that stayed behind because they were like, well, I don't see it, I don't see it. Those are the people that did not have the faith, but you did. You kept that faith alive even when the naysayers kept telling you like, no, like it's taking so long, I don't think that's gonna happen. Like, no, the test was for them to see if they believed in you, because you know you're not a quitter. You know that this is not going to end just like that. Like, you're going to give it your all. And I seriously feel that the world is going to know who you are. It's just preparing you, it's taking out everything that does not deserve to come into the future timeline, because you're going to keep shifting timelines until you reach the desired one, until you reach that timeline where all your dreams come true, the desired timeline where you are pampered, where you are cared for, where you are provided for, where you are protected in not only a spiritual way but in a physical way, in an economical way, in a loving way, in just every way imaginable. The universe wants to give you this as a thank you for not giving up. There was a lot of times where you thought this was it, but then the universe was like, pulling back. That's why there was a lot of stagnations, is because a lot of people were creating these stagnations. You yourself were probably also creating some stagnations by kind of, I don't want to say limit the time, or like, getting heartbroken when these things were not coming when you wanted them to. But in reality, it's trying to teach you to release control, release expectations, because when you expect something, like probably the universe was trying to give you something better, but you kept manifesting things that were less than what the universe wanted to give you. And when these things came in and they weren't what you were expecting, it's because the universe knows exactly what you need. Just release the control of what it is. And I saw 911. Let these tests come. Use your intuition. 1919. You're not as lost as the world wants you to think you are. All you have to do is look within, because the universe is within you. God is within you. Your spirit team is within you. Every energy you believe is within you. Okay, well, I'm going to leave you guys with that. And I hope that this helps somebody out there. Stay up, stay woke, and remember, I love y'all.